Morning greetings, day greetings, night, wherever you are. Just greetings, sacred family. It's coming to you from underneath this beautiful, beautiful, powerful tree. And having my eyes in the morning sun as she comes through the trees, grounding. My beautiful horse friends are here. And the birds, the kookaburras, the plovers, more flying in. And I am transmitting the sacredness of life, the sacredness in everything. You are sacred, this tree is sacred, the horses are sacred, each halm of grass is sacred. We are all sacred, and every experience is sacred. No matter what we are going through, it's sacred. Life is sacred. That we are here is sacred. Depression, anything, everything, pain, everything is sacred. And nothing lasts, everything changes. And nature is medicine. There is spirit in nature, in everything. And we are nature. So earth has a spirit. When we sit on earth and are with earth, the plants, the trees and so on, we are filling up our spirit. We are connecting with the spirit that we are. We are great spirit. We are a part of great spirit. The water has a spirit. So being in nature, drinking water, bathing in water, going into the ocean and so on, is a connection with spirit, with the spirits. And praying, to me, is being in it and moving with it, not sitting somewhere locked inside and saying words, but praying is merging with it. So let's drink together the Return to Origin water. And from drinking this water, the Return to Origin water, I have deepened all of that and actually learned that from the water spirit. Waking up my water codes, because this water goes so deeply in. That has been my guidance to share with you about that water is helping us ascension pioneers to embody our spirit, our soul. There's many medicine servers and people who've sat in many medicine circles lost, not embodied. And from that work, people get very sensitive. And then it's sometimes hard for them to function anymore in this world. This is all part of the sacred initiation and the sacred work. We have to embody, or if we are not fully in our body is vulnerable to be invaded, infiltrated, and all of that. And as shamans, as ascension pioneers, we need to be embodied, and we need to be also super sensitive. We are super sensitive and need to learn how to be with that. And I spoke some days also ago about not transmuting anymore, but being the lighthouse. Let me just turn this volume off. Because that has shifted. We need to learn about ourselves, know ourselves, our design, how our technology, how our body works, our unique patterns, like unique, which is when we came in, our astrology, our human design, our gene keys, all of that is giving us insights into how we function, not to be a victim of that or to hook us in. And then are we willing to really change? To really change, we need to be hydrated. We need to flow. We need to stop bypassing and running away and hiding from our shadows. We need to make the shadows unconscious. The unconscious, we need to make the shadows conscious. Bring the shadows into the light. We need to bring the unconscious to the consciousness, because what is unconscious we can't see. And then it stays stuck and hinders us to become all that we are meant to be. The more we embodied we are, and the more I am the light, like the sun, because my soul, my spirit is the light, the more I embody that, then in my presence you can feel your shadows and your darkness, and that can be confronting. And then do you run away or stay with it and realize, and stopping the blaming and all of that, but looking in, looking only in. So that's all deep sacred work that we need to do. Yeah. And if not able to, many are leaving. We are going up to the next level now and rebirthing with Earth. Earth is cracking open. The volcanoes are cracking open. The masses underneath the sea are cracking open. Yeah, there's fires sweeping through, and we have also fire. That's the passion in our heart. That's the fire in our digestive system, the fire of our drive. Yeah. And then we are water in our body. We are earth. We are everything. We are a part of Great Spirit, and we are sacred. You are as sacred as me. I am as sacred as you. Beautiful. This beautiful little horse is sacred, so sacred. The sun is sacred, the tree is sacred, the cars are sacred, the clouds, the sky, everything. And in oneness there isn't also any good or bad. All is sacred and all is part of the process. There's many also stuck on all the what is being done to us. That's the victim that needs to shift. Maybe it just looks like that and it's not done to us, but we need to rise in our power. And the sacred warriors need to do it first. I feel like that. I've always known that, and I have that strength, and I have this that gets me up every morning get up every day, and I'm driven, not by anything outside of me. I'm driven by my inner force that is so strong, that used to scare me. Yeah, and we need to learn how to, it's like we have a horse inside. We need to learn how to ride our own horse, our own power. Or it distorts us, or we suppress it, suppressing our truth, suppressing our words, suppressing our power, suppressing our essence, makes us sick, makes us weak. So when I'm saying the Kangen shamans are returning and uniting, Kangen means return to origin. And there are many people drinking this water and they are returning to origin. Read the testimonial I shared from last night. Deep digestive illnesses healing that have plagued some people all their life, where nothing has helped. I can't make a claim on that, but I can share testimonials. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, but there's a chance it might. And it happened to many. My digestion has completely changed. And yeah, it's just so easy because water is a medicine, nature is a medicine. We just need the right one, because not every water is equal, and we have been numbed by water, by dead water. Dead water. Originally, we used to live by streams and drank out of them. Yeah. And we need to relearn all these things. What is good for us, what is good for me might not be good for you. That's why you need to feel that yourself, and then you need to have the courage to change. You need to have the courage to invest in what really works and to stop investing into all these things that actually don't work or that don't give also anything back. If I go into the ocean floods into me and I flood into the ocean and we exchange. If I go into a swimming pool, that's very different. There isn't really life force coming into me in a swimming pool. So do I invest in a swimming pool or do I invest in the ocean? Do I invest in buying plastic bottled water or do I invest in my Kangen machine and make my own living water? Yeah, what do I invest in? Do I invest into people who really help me, or do I invest into people who keep me stuck? They might be nice, but keep me stuck. What do I invest in? My time and my energy, my divine sacred presence. What that matters. Yeah. So my sacred energy I devote to being a lot in nature, because it reminds me who I am. It's my medicine. During COVID times, when I was upgrading, I also got the message, be 24/7 outside and heal with nature. So I sat on the grass all day long. I slept outside. I healed with nature. And that healed me. I haven't got anything that is long-lasting. And the water has been reviving my body and my sensitivity. I used to pick up everything from anybody else. Someone who had, and now I don't take it on anymore because I'm so filled with light and returned to my origin. And that means filled with light, my soul, my spirit is in my body more and more and more. And then I'm less susceptible to being invaded. Building up my force from the inside, and because I'm drinking the water that deeply hydrates me, I'm flushing through toxins and energies. That's my cleansing. And I'm able to drink this water so much more because it goes in and doesn't sit there and make me feel bloated or so. It goes in, and every drink is a healing and a reviving. Yeah, I use it to embody. I use it to stay vibrant and healthy and, wealthy. That's my true wealth. And energetic. My energy is my wealth. And I hug this tree most days. Every day, almost. Yeah. And I connect with the animals. For them, for me, for us. Yeah. They love being connected with all the wildlife out there. The birds, the kangaroos. No matter where we live, what would this earth be without the sacred animals? Yeah. So, let's drink. The sacred cockatoos are coming in, black cockatoos. Listen to their wild scream. Let's drink to the sacredness of life. A bird just flying in. I had a deep hibernation day yesterday. So no life yesterday. Deeply being in stillness and going deeply, deeply in. Oh, it's flying by there. Two aqua phoenixes. My camera, where are they? Another one coming in. Beautiful cockatoo. Yeah, flying in over me. All the ancestors also showing up in bird form. Yeah, our sacred ancestors, without whom we would not be here. Yeah, so much love, always opening the heart more and more and more. As the heart opens, the voice opens, and expressing truth. Expressing truth. Yeah. So, I hope you're doing well. And are in the flow with life. And I'm sending blessings and love. And remember to bathe in the sunshine. And remember that all is sacred. Remember presence and stillness. And we are all related. We are all related, and we need to really grasp that to also care for each other like we do for our families. We are all family. We are a global family, and we are all related. We are all brothers and sisters. That's why I greet you with greetings, beautiful family. We are all related. Yeah. When we remember that, we walk this planet very differently. I am grateful that in my family there was never a time where we stopped talking to each other. There was never a time of gaslighting, of ghosting. Gaslighting maybe, but not ghosting, I meant. There was never that. There was somehow never a closure to love, even if we yelled at each other. There might have been a quick slamming doors, but that's okay. That's wildly expressing. But then we spoke again. There was never ghosting. And to me that is the most foreign behavior, disappearing and ghosting. Like, that does not make sense to me. And yeah, the crows coming in at this time, so I'm speaking about that, all for a reason. And all these weird behaviors, yeah, if you have learned them in your family, then maybe you do that to your other global family as well. But when is enough enough? But also that is sacred. Does it lead to where we want to be? Or does it lead to unity in community, or does it lead to ghost town? Yeah. Same as gaslighting, bypassing. Spiritual laziness and spiritual bypassing and putting spirit down. How often did I hear that? Oh, you are too spiritual, or I don't want to hear anything about. But spirit, we are spirit. Everything is spirit. Spirit is here in the water, in nature, everywhere. It's not something out of us. It's in us. We are that. It's not airy-fairy, lofty concepts. This is the bringing that together. How many are putting it down if someone is too esoteric? Just because we are women maybe, and we are feeling more, and we have a very different quality. as a woman, we have a very different technology. We have very different capacities and abilities to men. And that's not a competition. But often we were forced to push that down, or we did it because we felt safer to do that, or whatever, because we were weak or distorted still. It's time to stop that, and for everybody to recognize each other. And family lifts each other up. There isn't any competition. We are holding each other in our fullness and celebrating each other to rise and not to stay small. Yeah. And it's now, not tomorrow. Some people I hear say, oh, I do that when I'm older, when I don't have to work anymore. You know if you're still going to be alive then? I heard someone say that yesterday. Yeah. That is a conditioning to do something when you are 80. Who knows if the world is then, yeah, it's now. Yeah. I also had a beautiful sharing with my mother, because when I was little, and I shared some photos yesterday or the day before about my father and some images, they were present with me, and they made choices so that I was home and my mother was home with me. That meant having one car for a while. For many years, only one car. Yeah, and my mother was saying that so many people today, they put the kids in childcare, and so that they can have lots of material stuff. But the time with the children never comes back, and that is deeply rooted in me, that I was wanted, and I was wanted to be with. My parents were with me. They were happy I was there. They didn't put me away so that they could earn to have more. And that matters most. The presence, the love, especially when we are little. But still, I see it in my teenager daughter. It pays off that I am with her, that I am home and available to drive her, to talk with her. It pays off, no matter how much it costs. That is my priority. And my son having moved out already, and it's done, I cannot ever get the time back, and I'm so grateful I had it. It's done. What I've missed would have been gone, can't be done in a later age. So a reminder of the preciousness of the now, especially for families with children. Same as our animals and our life, our inner child. Our inner child, we need to be with our inner child. Let it live and speak and heal. Yeah. Oh, my bottle has rolled off. So, it's beautiful, sacred soul here with us. She's sending her energy in. That's how animals share their healing. They are teaching me so much. That's how my healing transmits now too, through presence. That's why we can do this here online, because there isn't any space, there isn't any time. We don't also have to touch always, just energy through the presence. Yeah. This beautiful angel sending her healings in. And we always share the beautiful sun and this beautiful tree. So, yes, stretching the body, move also your body. Arise with me in the sun. Let's embrace this tree together. Air also has spirit. If we breathe, we're breathing spirit in, connecting with the spirit that we are, feeling our chakra system aligning, us filling with the light that we are. Let's have another drink together. Yeah, aligned. Much love and blessings. Sacred family. Love and light, true love and light to you.